Hello, my dear students, how are you? Let's get started. Okay, we are still in Macmillan. We are still in unit 13, and today's lesson is grammar. Grammar lesson. Okay, focus please on the grammar lesson. Okay, um, let's read what is Moby saying here in his bubble. Do you remember Millie Porter's diary? Do you remember Millie Porter's diary? Do you remember this reading lesson? Okay. So first, before we read what's in the box, let's talk about the pictures. Take a look on the pictures and try to describe them. We have two pictures, small pictures. The first one, I see a woman. She is reading a book. I think she's Aunt Sarah. Do you remember her? And her beautiful garden and an empty pond. Okay, and the second picture we have the flower seller, the sad girl. She's holding a basket full of yellow flowers. Okay, so let's read the first one. Is there any water in it? Is there is there any water in it? There isn't any water in it. There isn't any water in it. The gardener is going to put some water in it. The gardener is going to put some water in it. Okay, these lines were about the first picture. The second picture. Has she got any gloves? Has she got any gloves? She hasn't got any gloves. She hasn't got any gloves. There are some yellow flowers in her basket. There are some yellow flowers in her basket. Okay. So the first sentence is a question. Is there any water in it? Any. So this is the question, and there is the word any. Is there any water in it? Okay. The second one. There isn't any water in it. There isn't. This sentence, affirmative or negative? We have isn't, so it's negative. There isn't any water in it. So here the sentence is negative and we used any. Okay? The gardener is going to put some water in it. The gardener is going to put some water in it. This sentence is negative, right? Or affirmative, not negative? Yes, it's affirmative, not negative. It doesn't have any negative word. Okay, so it's affirmative. We used some in this sentence, which is affirmative. Has she got any gloves? Again, this is a question, and we can see the word any. The second one, she hasn't got any gloves. It's negative, and we saw the word any. There are some yellow flowers in her basket. This is affirmative, not negative, and we can see the word some. Okay, let's see the next slide. Yes, so this session is, or this lesson is talking about some and any, and which cases should we use them. Okay, first some. Some, we use it in affirmative. Do you see this? Some, affirmative. Affirmative, this word, I don't want you to memorize this word. No, but know that, try to know that the word affirmative is the positive of negative. I play football, affirmative. I don't play football, negative. Okay? So we use some in the affirmative sentences. Let's see this example, or these two examples. There is some noise in the school. There is some noise in the school. This is affirmative. Okay, so that now we knew that we use some in the affirmative statement or affirmative sentences. Okay, now there is some, and the second sentence, there are some. When should we use is and are? We knew that is, we use is, the word is, the verb to be, is with singular, which means one. Singular means one. We use are for plural, which means more than one. Very good. So here there is some noise. Noise is singular. It's uncountable. We can't count noise. The noise, we can't count the noise. It's uncountable. It's uncountable. So we used is here. There is some noise in the school. Okay, what about the next one? There are some kids. Kids. It's countable and plural. Kids, the plural of kid. One kid, two kids. Okay? There are some kids in the playground. Okay? So this is the difference between there is and there are. Okay? And both of them take some. It's okay. Okay? Now any. We talked about some. Any now. Any, we use any. What's I told you what's the opposite of affirmative? Negative. Very good. We use any in negative, and do you remember the picture in language book? Questions. Very good. So we use any in negative and question. Let's see these examples. There isn't any paper in the toilet. There isn't any paper in the toilet. There isn't, negative. Okay, any paper in the toilet. It's negative sentence. Okay, and paper here is singular, so we choose isn't, is. Okay, for singular. Okay, let's see a question. Is there any food in the school? We started the sentence with is, so this is a question, yes or no question. So question, any. Is there any food in the school? It's a question. We used any. There aren't any laptops in the class, so we used aren't, negative, and are plural. Why? Because we are talking about the laptops. Here the word laptops, plural. Very good. There aren't any laptops in the class. And this is negative too. The last one, are, we start with are. Are, question. Very good. Are there, why we choose are? We are talking about exercises. Very good. Exercises is plural. Are there any exercises to correct? This is a question, and we are talking about exercises. It's a plural, so any. Okay. So again, some, we use some for affirmative, which is no negative, and any for negative and question. Some for one thing, affirmative, and any for two things, negative and questions. Okay, let's see the next. Let's answer in our language book. Open your language book, please. Page 118. As you see there. Okay, question number 1. Ask and answer. Let's see the bubbles here. Okay, let's read what's in the bubble. Is there any water in the class? Is there any water in the class? Yes, there is. No, there isn't. So the question is to make a question and make the answer. Two answers, yes or no. Yes and no. If it's yes, answer yes. If it's no, answer no. Sometimes you will answer yes, and sometimes you will answer no. According to the picture. According to the picture. Look at the picture and answer the suitable answer. Is there any water in the glass? Yes, there is, or no, there isn't. Okay, so let's see picture number 1. We have water and bottle. Make a question and answer it. Stop the video and answer, then check your answers with me. Okay, so number 1 is there any water in the bottle here? Bottle, not glass. Bottle. Is there any water in the bottle? Yes, we have a little water here. Okay, so yes, there is. Yes, there is some water in the bottle. Number 2, bread plate. Bread plate. Ask question. First, see, bread is singular or plural? Yes, uncountable. Singular. So bread takes is. So start with is. Is there any what we are talking about? Bread. Any bread where on the plate? This is the answer, the question, and the answer is yes, there is. Number 3, we have fruit, we have bowl. Okay, we took this word before, bowl, like a big dish, or yes, a big dish or plate. Okay, fruit and bowl. Make a question and answer it a suitable answer. So number 3 is there any fruit in the bowl? Yes, there is. Yes, there is. Number 4, juice, glass. Juice 2 takes is or are? Is. Very good. So is there any juice in the glass? No, there isn't. If you want to continue or to complete the sentence, no, there isn't any juice in the glass. Here 5. Okay, we have another question. If it's plural, if you are talking about more than one thing, start with are there any flowers? Flowers is plural, so we choose, or we used are there any flowers in the basket? Yes, there are. No, there aren't. So question number 5, or picture number 5, we have toys and shop. Make a sentence. Toys, plural. So are. Very good. Are there any toys in the shop? Yes, there are. Yes, there are. 6, we have fish pond. Fish pond. Are there any fish in the pond? Are there any fish in the pond? Yes. No, we don't have. So no, there aren't. No, there aren't any fish in the pond. 7. We have buttons, coat. Question: are there any buttons in the coat? You can't see any buttons, so no, there aren't. No, there aren't. Number 8, the last one. We have soldiers, plural, and box. Are there any soldiers in the box? Yes, there are. There are 3, or there are some soldiers or toy soldiers in the box. Okay. Okay. Question number 2. Say then write. Say then write. What's the meaning of say this then write? Okay. We have 8 sentences here, and the previous exercise we have 8 pictures. So picture number 1, water and bottle. Let's see number 1 in this exercise. There isn't any water in the bottle. There isn't any water in the bottle. Okay, so make sentences on the picture like this: there isn't or there is, there are or there aren't. Okay, make sentences like this. We have number 2. What was number 2? Sorry, we have number 2 here. Bread plate. Bread plate. Huh? There is or there isn't? Huh? There is some bread on the plate. So in this pattern, okay, continue the sentence. See number 3, fruit bowl. We have some? Yes. So say there, there is some fruit in the bowl. That's right. There is some fruit in the bowl. Okay, number 4. Let's see the picture first. Okay, number 4, we have juice glass. Do we have some? We don't. So say there isn't any juice in the glass. There isn't any juice in the glass. Okay, 5 and 6 answered because they are plural. Answer 7 and 8. Look at the pictures in your book and answer. 7 will be there aren't any buttons in the coat. Very good. There aren't any buttons in the coat. Okay. And 8, there are or there aren't? If there are, it will be there are some or there are any? There are some. Very good. If there aren't, there aren't any. Nice. Okay, it will be there are some soldiers in the box. There are some soldiers in the box. Amazing. Very good. This exercise in the booklet. Please answer with me. Open the booklet page, page 33. Okay, stop the video and go bring your booklet. Question number 1. We have got some or any or an cheese. We have got some or any or an cheese. We have got some because it's affirmative. I haven't got, negative, any. Number 3. Are there, question, are there any, plural, it must be plural, trees. Very good. We don't have, negative, any. We don't have any fish. Number 5. We have got, affirmative, not negative, some. We have got some books. Number 6. Is there, question. No, you don't ask anyone to bring you anything, so it's a normal question. Is there any? Is there any water in it? There are some yellow flowers in her basket. There are some yellow flowers in her basket. Yes, there are. Hmm. There are. Affirmative. Some. Nice. I think it's easy. No, there isn't. Isn't. Negative. Some or any. No, there isn't. Some or any. Negative. Any. Very good. That's right. Very good. Okay. Next question. Okay. Question number 1. Do you have any books? Huh? Answer with yes. Yes, I have some books. I drank some tea. Past. No. Answer with no. No, I didn't drink. Huh? Some or any? Any tea. Nice. Number 3. Yes, I ate. Past. So you start with did. Did, huh? I in the answer becomes you in the question. Did you eat, huh? Any fish? Nice. Very good. The last one. No, there aren't any flowers in the shop. The shop. No, there aren't any flowers in the shop. Are there? Ask with are. Yes or no question. Are there? It will be some or any. Are there any? Very good. Are there any flowers in the shop? Yes. That's it. Thank you for watching. See you next session, inshallah.